Carson, when you look at that Packers run game, it looks like it's a lot of Josh Jacobs, but you don't always see one guy getting a bunch of the carries. So what stands out about him and that run game in general?
He's just a hard runner. We're going to have to be physical, and that's what we plan to do. And when you go into these games, they're going to be physical games.
Did the lessons from Derrick Henry a week ago carry over to this?
Yeah, I think it carries over. Regardless of who we're playing, we still want to be the most physical team out there.
He's things like 11 straight games he's scored a touchdown. When you watch him on film, just why is he so hard to slow up and keep out of the end zone?
Yeah, he's a very powerful runner. He runs with a lot of effort too, and so for us, it's first guy in, being able to hold him up, and then we got to rally to the ball too.
Carson, Joe was talking yesterday about the concept of pressing, trying to make a play when it's not there. I think we hear that term a lot with offense. Does that concept exist?
Yeah, I think defensively you always want to be able to do your job, and then you make your plays within being able to do that.
How do you recognize when somebody might be pressing?
I think for defensively what we really want to do is make sure we're doing our job, and I think we've done a good job of doing that.
Carson, how do you keep the defense from getting kind of worn out when you're pitching pretty much perfect game to start and the offense isn't clicking?
I think we just got to continue to go out there with energy and continue to make plays. I think one of the big emphasis for us is we need to start forcing turnovers too, to have that momentum.
Mentally, can that just be draining on a defense when you're not getting that output from the offense?
I think for us, we're going out there regardless of whatever's happening, and it's our job to go out there and stop the offense.
How difficult is that too?
Sorry?
How difficult is it to force turnovers like you just mentioned? What is the biggest problem with doing that?
I think teams can play smart and play safe with the ball, and for us, we really got to get to turning those tips into interceptions and turning the sacks into sack fumbles and rallying to the ball and punching the ball out second man in.
Carson, what about what are you seeing from him on film and just the way it seems like they're spreading out the ball right now in that offense?
Yeah, like you said, they spread it out well, and he's a good quarterback back there, and I think for us it goes back to just staying in our fundamentals, knowing what we're going to do, and when the opportunity presents itself, make our plays.
Did they look super aggressive on film? Right from the very first drive, pushing the ball down hard?
Yeah, you can see. I mean, each team's got their own philosophies, and they'll definitely have times when they want to take their shots, but there's also times when they're really looking to run the ball as well.
Are you a big believer in the big play domino effect? What I mean by that, whether it's offense, defense, or special team, or you just need one big play to get the ball rolling.
Yeah, I think momentum's a big thing in football, and especially on the defensive side. When you're able to force turnovers and make those big plays, or on the special team side of the ball, make those plays, it helps in the other facets of the game.
Okay, guys?
Thank you.
Thanks, Carson.